I believe that Ben is a vlogger or is trying to start a vlog, and we've got a non-hand call. So let's start this one off, Ben. How's it going, Ben?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, Ben. So give us a little bit of background here as to why you emailed us.
Yeah, so I started kind of YouTube vlogging my poker sessions. Actually, just started playing poker in December of last year. So I
Okay.
started a YouTube channel called Poker Prodigy.
Yep.
Just something to kind of record, hopefully make some money from. And I play a talking stick. I live just down the street.
Okay.
And I bring one of those camera stands. I've been playing from December all the way till about April, recording all my sessions. I think like 11, 12 sessions. They never had any problems with it. I'm a very low key. I don't like talk a lot. I just kind of record, do my own thing. And a week later, on my like 12th, 13th session, they asked me to stop recording. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I left for the day.
Okay. I just want to. So you have started this vlog. I just want to say a couple of things about vlogging here. You've got to given a good intro. So you're from the Arizona area, Talking Stick. I went there with my wife to visit as a place to possibly move to in Scottsdale. It was a really nice area. The thing about vlogging, and I pretty much know almost every single vlogger, maybe some of the new ones I don't know. Obviously, Andrew Nemi really was the first one. And it all started with Doug Polk bringing everything over to YouTube and starting to do YouTube poker sort of hand reviews. Obviously, his was not a vlog per se, but everything used to be on Twitch. I'm not really super familiar with Twitch. I know that you can make money if you're a streamer over there. It's really very unclear to me how much money can be made really as a poker streamer. But the thing about YouTube is once COVID came along, they started to add mid-roll ads. And that really, really gave the opportunity for YouTube creators to make some actual money. And I've got a lot of analytics because I've been around on YouTube for a long, long time. And it seems apparent to me, I've compared some numbers with some other poker people as well, that you can make anywhere from $6 to $10 per thousand views in the poker space, whether that's a vlog or, doing a hand review or something like that. So what that equates to is like 6,000 to 10,000 per million views. So if you were to get a million views in a month, that's how much you would get. Now, YouTube actually brings in more than that. They only give you like, I don't know if it's 50 or 60% of the cut. So when you see somebody like Brad Owen get 3 million views and he's obviously the top guy in a month, yeah, he's probably 20 to 30,000 a month just from AdSense. Rampage right around 1.5 million. There's also low, but then it kind of really sort of falls off from there. Even a guy like Mariano, who's obviously making a lot of money, from playing and some other things here too. If you get like 700,000 views, now it's like 4 to 6,000 or what 4 to 8,000 or something like that. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's a lot of work, and if you're not making enough money to actually have an editor, especially in sort of the oversaturated space that's in there, you almost have to love it, Ben, to do it because of the amount of time that it takes up. Because like I said, I know the numbers. I don't know if you looked into them before, but
Definitely. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of the editing myself just because I have that skill set.
yeah.
That's been helping with the cost, but it's definitely time consuming.
And even some of the smaller, I've known Ben Deach and Poker Face Ash. I mean, a couple 100,000 views a month, and they're probably kind of in the top 15. And so, like I said, you play that out. It is definitely now sponsorship, getting people to play those club games, that stuff comes with it too. But so you're trying to start this. I just wanted to give a little background about poker and the YouTube space. So you're trying to start this vlog. So you're going in, you're filming some sessions. I assume like you're recording your hands and stuff like that, right?
Correct. It's all face down at the cards. I'm not really trying to show faces
Yep.
like that.
Okay.
And so they asked me to leave, and I'm like, okay, no worries. And
Yep.
then they give me the number to this marketing department. They said, reach out to them, get permission. I'm like, okay. So I email them, call them, and they actually give me permission in writing to come back and record.
Okay.
So that's what I do. I come back a week later, record my next session. Again, they ask me to leave. I show them my emails. They don't care. They say they don't mean anything. I'm like, okay. So I go back.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I didn't hear correctly. So one day they just said stop recording, and then you emailed them and they said that you could record, and then you went back and they said stop recording again. Is that what happened?
Correct.
And who were you talking to
I was
when you
talking to
emailed?
their marketing director, Andrew Sturpone.
So when they told you to stop recording the second time, did you say this is already okayed with the marketing director? I emailed him.
Correct.
Okay. And
They said they don't care, and then they kicked me out again.
is this security, by the way, that said this?
It's the floor manager of the poker room.
Okay. I'm going to come in here in the middle. I'm going to keep popping in and out too. I don't know if it's the same way right now. It's at MGM properties, but here was the thing that happened a few months ago. Obviously, it doesn't have anything to do with talking stick, but it's something of note. So there has been this sort of new kind of industry of people who are playing slot machines, and like filming them, and have grown big channels by filming their slot machines at major casinos. And then from there, some of these guys are like trying to charge for lessons or about lessons for slot machines, and trying to get people to give them money to play slot machines. That somehow got filtered up in MGM, where a couple months ago they made a broad rule, a broad declaration from the top that no one can film anymore in the casinos. That then affected the poker vloggers. And my understanding is right now, the way that it stands is that you cannot film in like the Bellagio, places like that, because of that rule. And good luck trying to actually explain the nuance of, no, it's just poker. But that's what's been going on over at MGM. Now, sometimes people might have an issue, obviously, with somebody filming with the face, but it is a little interesting that you can see that there is lack of communication there, Ben. So you get up and leave again, right? The second time.
Correct. And they weren't even kicking me out. They just said I can't record, and I didn't really care to play if I couldn't record, so I just left voluntarily.
Okay. Yep.
And then again, in their emails, Andrew states one of them, like, you just can't record slot machines. There's nothing against poker.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they actually did mention slot machines.
Yeah, he said the rule of no recording is based on slot machines.
Okay, so maybe they took that rule, or they saw him. So this must have been a widespread problem that's hitting casinos, and I don't know if YouTube contacted that. Something happened where this sort of cottage industry of people recording slot machines somehow became known to casinos, and the casinos did not think it was a good idea, because obviously it's filtered to talking stick as well.
Of course.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So basically, this went back and forth, I think, over like 3 times. I sent you all the emails. I think there's like 14 emails in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep inviting me back. Andrew he name drops all kinds of people, like marketing directors, floor managers. And basically, I'd go there. They tell me I can't record.
Okay.
Specifically, they say I can't vlog.
Okay.
And then my most recent session, I went back, and at this point, I've talked to the floor managers at all points. So I just stopped like setting up my camera setup.
Mm-hmm.
And what I started doing is, if I get like a really cool hand, I just start recording the flop, like just a quick like 5-second recording, just to kind of prove it's like I'm not making it up.
Now, but is this your understanding though? Right now, you're not supposed to be recording.
But again, this is after I have another email saying you can record. I don't know what they're saying. Like,
this is from the marketing manager.
Permission. Yeah, from the marketing director.
So you just keep getting this permission, and then it's obviously not being communicated to people in the poker room. So this particular time, you didn't do your whole setup. You just tried to grab some quick shots of the flop. Maybe they wouldn't even see you. But again, it's again with permission, though, from the marketing person.
Yes, I always had permission.
Yep.
But no one was on the same page.
Okay.
And then, so at this point, I don't like set up a vlog station. I just basically like quick record. And in my most recent hand, I had pocket aces.
Okay.
And I see a under the gun raise, a button raise, a call. So like when it gets back to me, I'm in the big blind. Basically, I 3-bet to 65.
Okay.
And then the next player to act, the initial raiser, jams like 180 for a 4-bet.
Okay.
And then this is when I start recording, because there's only like the button and like the cutoff and button left to act. Cutoff folds, button's really thinking about it, and he's taking like a whole minute.
Mm-hmm.
I like sneakily pull out my phone, start recording my aces, like slightly showing them. He folds, I call. And
like, do you just hold your phone up like this? Just like,
exactly, yeah. Just like up to my chest, like kind of hidden.
Yep.
I'm not bothering anyone. I'm not talking. I'm just kind of like sneakily recording it. And then obviously my aces get cracked, pocket jacks, and jack flops on the set. So he flops a set, and then basically that's it. Just like a 5-second recording. And then I play for about 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes, give or take. And then like the floor manager with like 5 security guards come over to me, ask me to leave, and then they hit me with a permanent ban, pull me into the back office, and make me sign and say I'm never allowed back on the premises for recording.
And so I assume in this meeting did you reference and show them the email from the marketing department saying that you can record,
What's really funny is before I even said it, they pulled out a PDF packet with all of the emails. and they
Okay.
were attached to the ban, and they said we don't care if you had emails, written permission, and they had all the proof.
And they were like, it doesn't matter.
They were like, we don't care, you're banned. Don't ever come back, or we're going to trespass you.
Well, I mean, obviously, it just goes to show you like the miscommunication of the internal departments at casinos, which is obviously not shocking to me. By the way, I can see vlogger Slow Poker in here says that they literally just changed the rules at MGM, where if you go through a process and get written permission, you can actually film just poker. Because Brad Owen did at Bellagio, so that's good up to date. I think that must have just happened in the last week. The thing I would say for you, Ben, and I did review obviously all the correspondence that you had sent me very, very briefly, is there's always a way to get unbanned from a casino. I mean, I've known people like that have done things that are 10 times worse than you that have gotten unbanned. So my what I would say to you is just find out that process of how to get unbanned. Maybe it's going back to the market manager and saying, okay, I'm not going to record anymore. I get it. Obviously there's a lack of communication. If I commit to not recording, can you please just unban me? That's the point that I make. There's always some sort of process of being unbanned. Probably if I were you, if I did go through that process and got unbanned, no matter what anybody said, I would not record in Talking Stick anymore. It's not worth it if you want to keep playing, right?
Correct. Yeah, I've been driving to like the next 40-minute casino, like Desert Diamond, Lone Boot.
So what? So where are you right now?
I'm in the middle of Scottsdale.
No, I mean like where are you in this process right now?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I emailed Andrew just like he said, and he actually said he's meeting with the CEO like this coming week, and they're going to try and get like a clear policy on filming.
And I assume they're going to be able to let you back in, though.
I hope so.
Did
Yeah, I
you
was hoping to
at,
play
did
with
you
the state
say that
champion.
did you tell this guy that they banned you?
Yeah, I did. I sent him all like basically the same email I sent you, and said he's going to try and get a uniform policy.
I mean, you can, obviously. All right. So what I would take away from this, I don't know how many people are trying to film inside of a casino, but it's usually obviously you've taken sort of extra steps to communicate with other people, but whatever if someone's gonna about to start a vlog or you want to film stuff for whatever reason, you might want to ask what the policy is of the room. If they don't have a policy, then you can start probably filming until somebody tells you not to, and you can't really trust one department with what they say with in reference to this, because obviously there's internal communications issues in these types of casinos. But I think it's really casino to casino, just like it's cash game rules to cash game rules, where you can film. Like I don't know if they allow you to film at Commerce. I don't really know what the rule. I mean, I've seen people take pictures. I don't know if they're allowed to film. I don't know if they even at Chasers where I play at Boston Harbor Encore. I have no idea. So if somebody wanted to start that and you didn't want to go through this sort of headache, you can ask ahead of time. I realize that you went through all that, Ben, but I would just say if I were, being in this industry for 15 years, I wouldn't really fret over it. Like I said, I've known so many people that have gotten banned for much worse than you. It would be very unreasonable if you weren't in there probably back in a short period of time. Although I think my vlogging days at Talking Stick would be done unless they explicitly write a policy that you can reference. And again, you get approval once again. You know what I mean? From the higher up, though, not this marketing guy.
100% agree.
So appreciate the call. Thank you very much, Ben. That's a little bit of a different one. And good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully next time we can go over a hand.
No problem.